What's up, or what's going down, whatever way you're looking at it, everybody. Spiderbot here. We got little Ghost playing unbelievable. I'm playing Team Deathmatch. Are you crazy? Spire, are you kidding? Give me head a shake. Shake your head. You're playing Team Deathmatch, man. Yeah, well, you know, it's part of the operations thing I was looking at, right? Playing the operations challenges, etc., etc. But not only am I playing the operations challenge for X number of Team Deathmatch wins, I'm also working on the challenge for the armor-piercing rounds. So the Team Deathmatch operations challenge is called Team Player, and I'm on the second one, win 25 Team Deathmatch matches. And when you don't play Team Deathmatch, it's very difficult to do, okay? And then the weapon challenges, weapon operations, armor piercing master, which I've completed as like since this game was recorded, but it was 500 kills. That's armor piercing master 3. I think it went from like 100 to 300 to 500, something like that. Anyways, so that's what I was working on. That's what I want to talk about a little bit in this gameplay, is the armor-piercing rounds. Now, I'm fast-forwarding here because I got the drop, the field orders, earn 2 kills with a picked-up weapon, and I really wanted to get the care package. I mean, it ends up being a sucky care package anyway, so it really wasn't worth it, and I think in future gameplays I'm not really going to worry about the field ops. But anyways, armor-piercing rounds are available on every single weapon except for shotguns, okay? And the armor-piercing description in-game, high penetration rounds effective against enemy-controlled vehicles and infantry armor. What gives you 50% more damage against the kill streak rewards. Basically, Juggernaut armor, any type of Juggernaut armor, it gives you a 50% damage increase versus regular rounds in defeating those guys. And you know, the Maniac Juggernaut and the regular, you know, the other two Juggernauts, the Assault one, the Support one, they're pretty difficult to deal with sometimes. You know, IMS and everything else, the helis, everything except for the dog and the guard dog and the support squad mate. Okay, it's not going to be effective versus those two kill streak rewards, but everything else, yeah, definitely. Having it on an SMG, you know, I am running it here on SMG just to do the challenge, but I'd rather sooner have an LMG, especially if I'm firing at a helicopter. I don't have the range on my SMG typically to take down the helicopter, but if I have an LMG with the armor piercing, it's just going to be that much more effective. And the other thing it gives you, sort of a replacement for FMJ, it gives you significantly increases the bullet penetration, and then you can deliver more damage to walls. Again, looking at it from an SMG perspective, the limited ammo capacity you have, not only in your mag, but overall, it's more sort of suitable for an LMG. And I wouldn't necessarily say you'd want to run armor piercing on a regular class. You only want to switch classes. Let's say if they called in a helo, whether it be you know, a battle hind or a helo pilot or a heli sniper or whatever. If they called it in and you were able to change classes, then go with an LMG with armor piercing rounds, as opposed to running it the whole time, because it's really ineffective and you could be running something else on your class. You know, unless you're finding that a lot of players are having getting players and killing them behind walls quite a bit, depending on the certain map or the certain type of players that you're playing against. You know, in that case, okay, great, run armor piercing the whole match, but really if that's not the case, then it may be more suitable to have a class like an LMG class with armor piercing on that you can switch to. That's one thing I don't really like, though, with the way they've set up the classes, when you create a soldier, because you have the 10 separate soldiers, and you can only get a maximum of 6 loadouts. I would, you know, especially for players that are playing in a mosh pit type game mode or playlist, or even team tactical, because you have different game modes and you're going to set up your classes differently depending on which game mode comes up. So I don't know. I don't really. I wish they would have more options to have 10 custom classes, because you can't change soldiers. You can't change the soldier that you're using in game when you're in the lobby. You'd have to back out and then set it as a default squad member. But anyways, so that's your armor piercing rounds. Again, pretty effective. Most effective typically with an LMG. versus like Juggernauts and other kill streak rewards, taking them down, or taking down enemies with ballistic. So not a bad result in the team deathmatch. I mean, actually ended up spending almost 2 minutes waiting for those 2 kills with the pickup weapon. I could have done better than that, but that's not bad. I mean, for someone who never plays team deathmatch and doesn't really like that game mode, typically, I don't know, 19-3. I guess I could have got more kills if I had used those 2 minutes a little bit more effectively, but it's the way it goes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll have more for you very, very soon. I'm Spider, and I'm out.